Alright ladies, so it's time for a new wig. This is by Freetress Equal, and this is their invisible side part, and this is a braid wig on top, as you see here, and this is called straw curl. There are no braids underneath the top layer or in the back. However, I'm going to rock this little semi micro braid wig the best of my ability. So as you can see, it's the invisible side part curved, and there are combs in the front and also in the nape area along with the adjustable strap. So the first thing I'm going to do is put this baby on and just adjust her to where I'd like her to line up, and it really is invisible. As you can see, there really is no part, but that's okay because at the end we're going to take care of all of that. So right about now I'm just looking around. As you can see on the side perimeters, there are no braids, which makes it really easy. I don't have to unbraid anything on the side because what I'm about to do, ladies, is make this wig look as realistic as possible. I want it to look like I have some type of micro braids in my own hair and not just a wig. So yes, let's get this started. I'm going to first go ahead and remove or pull out some of my hair on the sides, which is going to be braided actually into this unit. So get yourself a great comb. I love the rat tail combs, and pull out your side perimeter hairs, not necessarily baby hairs, but just side perimeter hairs in general. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to unbraid the front row of this micro braid wig. Now there is a little piece of hair entwined around the braid, so you may want to cut that out or slip it out. Either way, you want to pull that out. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and section each piece off, pull some of my hair back, and go ahead and commence to braiding away. As you can see, I've connected my own frontal hair that I pulled out along with the hairs that I've unbraided in the frontal area of this unit. This is really an easy task. Like I said, there's really not much hair to unbraid. You don't need to go into the other rows because it's just a little bit in the front portion and the sides are already unbraided for you. So you want to just continue doing that all along the front perimeter of your hair. From the front to each side, you want to go ahead and braid your hair in tiny micro braids into this actual unit. Now as you can see, I'm already done with that. I went off camera and did that, and now I'm going to take some of my concealer and try to make somewhat of a part which is very visible. You really can't tweeze this wig because you would be tweezing away the braids, so just do your best with a little bit of concealing. And like I said, this is a great wig. You can place it in a high ponytail. All you really need to do is make sure that you're concealing some of the tracks. I did see one of the visible tracks, but I really like this wig because it's so unique. It's different, and it just reminds me of back in the days. But for this particular style, I'm going to just do something like this, throw it over the part and conceal it. Okay ladies, so if you're asking me what do I think about this wig, I'm gonna say it is bomb.com. Okay, go Freetress Equal. So this is the straw curl. It's called straw curl, and I got a color OP1B30. So the whole concept of this is like those mini micro braids. Now I will tell you this, there's not a lot of braids in this unit. They basically sit right on the top, so it has the appearance or the illusion of braids. However, the hair is gorgeous, like simply gorgeous. It does come in an array of colors like burgundy, blue, black, blonde, and 1B, number 2, number 4, 430. It comes in an array of colors, and I'm going to tell you guys this wig is absolutely gorgeous. I don't really do too many braid wigs. This is the second one that I've done with sisterwigs.com. The first one was the Senegalese twist, which I absolutely loved. I braided that wig on my head, just taking out some of the twists in the front and blending it with my own hair. I wore that wig for like a week straight because I really was not up to taking the braids out of my hair. Plus it was just so easy to rock, so I just decided to keep it on. So I'm about to do the same thing with this one because I did put a bunch, not a lot, but a bunch of micro braids in the front of my hair. I did unleash some of the hairs in the frontal area and blend them into my own. Now I will tell you this, I'm not really fond of the part in this unit because you really can't see it. So there's really no need for a part in this wig at all. If you want to rock a wig with micro braids that look like a micro braid hairstyle, unleash some of the hairs in the front. There are a lot of hairs on the side that are already unbraided for you. So like I said, they're basically like right here, the braids. So you can easily just braid your own hair from the sides. But in the frontal area, you will need to unleash some of them. To hold the hair in place, it has like some hair twisted around it, if you can even see that. What I did was I took it and I just pulled it downward. You can actually slip it out of the hair so that way you don't actually see it, and it really doesn't take anything away from the hair. The hair is not going to unravel, but if you want to do that, then that's fine. You can cut it if you want, but just be really careful. Color blend is really pretty, so there's not a lot of 30 in it, but that's okay because I just really like the hair the way it is. It's beautiful, it's curly, and I've been wanting some micro braids for the longest, but I tell you what, I'm not about to sit there for hours on end and get them in my head. And also, I'm not about to sit there and remove them from my head. Now, the one thing that I wasn't too happy about though with this unit is you can see the track right here. On the opposite side, you really can't see it. So maybe I just got a bad wig. However, that's fine. I did want to put it up in a ponytail. So if you want to put it up in a ponytail, you're really going to need to make sure you camouflage it if yours comes like this. But other than that, I'll just wear it downwards because I really do like the style of this. And it is an invisible L part, and they are daggone right about that. There's no part that you can basically see. But the length is perfect, the style is perfect, the hair texture is beautiful. It looks just like our own hair texture, so it's not all silky straight or anything, and it's not kinky curly either, but it is a really gorgeous unit. So there's so many different styles you could do with this. I think it's really cute if you was to just put it up in a ponytail and rock it, you know what I mean, like it was your own extension braids, girls. Just camouflage that part a little bit. I'm impressed with Free Trust because they're coming out with like a whole bunch of styles that are catering to those who are natural hair sisters. But yeah, so this wig is like really inexpensive on sisterwigs.com. I am loving it. Woo, loving it. She is fly, hunty. Gorgeous, hunty. So this is like a really cute style. So I will post all of Sister Wigs information down below. If you want some really inexpensive makeup, you want to build up your makeup collection, you can check their sister site out, which is sister21.com, which caters to nothing but beauty needs, from hair care products also to tons and loads of makeup, from NYX to LA Girl to LA Colors to ELF to just about everything. Clean Colors, they have a lot of makeup, so build up your makeup game. So as always, all the information will be posted for you girls below. Let me know what you think of straw curl, and I will be back, and I'll see you girls soon on my next video.
It's been a while, but here's a video on 5 quick and easy hairstyles that are very ideal for school, or just pretty much if you're in a rush. And this first hairstyle is kind of like a sock bun. It looks like a sock bun, but I didn't use a sock. All I did was I teased just random parts of my hair. So you just take whatever you have, a rat tail comb, a brush. If you have a teasing comb, you can use that too. But just tease everywhere, pretty much. And the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your fingers and create a high, kind of messy ponytail, but you're not going to tie it, and instead you're going to take your hand and you're just going to put the thumb towards the front of your face, and you're going to twist backwards, and it's going to create a bun-like form. And you're just going to keep twisting until you get all the ends in, and you're going to take bobby pins and just pin as many times around the bun as you need for it to stay. And then you're going to pull parts, this is after you're done pinning, you're going to pull just parts of your hair out just to kind of voluminize the bun. And if you want, this part's optional, but I think it's really cute. I just added a bow in the back, and this one's my friend's bow from American Apparel. And this next hairstyle is kind of like a braided headband. I really like this. It's actually, you can actually do this, oh, I said actually like twice. You can do this if you're a basketball player and you're not allowed to use bobby pins for your basketball games. You just take your hair, and it's pretty much like a sideways French braid, but a small one in the front. So all you're going to do is just piece it into 3 parts, and then take some from the front, and then put it over the middle strand, and then take some hair from the back, and put it over the middle strand. You just keep going until you get kind of like a little mini braid headband. And then for this one, you're just going to keep doing it until you get to about like the corner of your eyebrow. And then you're going to stop picking up hair and just continue braiding it into just a normal braid. And if you're a basketball player and using this for basketball to keep your bangs back, you're just going to keep braiding it and then tie it up into the ponytail. But for this, it's just, I'm going to keep my hair down. So I just sectioned off a section of my hair, and then I'm just going to bobby pin it underneath that section. And once I'm done bobby pinning it, I'm going to put it back over where I pinned it, and just take some hair right behind the end of the French braid and just tease it, just to give it a little bit more volume. You guys know me, I like volume in my hair. And that's pretty much that hairstyle. For this next one, it's pretty much a French braid. It's just you angle it towards the side, and instead of starting right in the middle, you're going to start towards the side of your head. You can pick either side, but I found that starting on my left side was easier for me. So it's just a simple French braid. You're just going to pick up hair from the right side, add it in, pick up hair from the left side, and just keep going. And for this one, you just need to be careful. You just want to make sure that you angle it in the way that you would like. And I'll show you guys what it looks like from the back. Ignore my hair. It's kind of dyed my hair too much, so it's kind of dead. And it's tangled there. Oh, and if you guys can't tell, my roots are coming in. No, you guys can probably tell it's really bad. So just continue braiding it in an angle, and as you see, I'm trying to make it go to the opposite side of my head, towards the bottom. And then once you get towards the end, you're going to want to turn around and then just finish the braid from the front. And just braid it however far down you want, and then secure it with the rubber band. I probably should have used a different color rubber band, but that's all I had at the moment. And then you're going to take your rubber band and pull it down carefully about 2 inches, and then you're just going to pull apart your braid just to loosen it up a little bit. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just pulling out some hair from the top just to kind of even out the shape and make it more volumized. And that's the third hairstyle. For this fourth hairstyle, it's kind of like a braided bun kind of thing. And all you need to do is just pull your hair into a low ponytail. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just however you like. If you want it neat, do it neat. If you want it a little more messy, you can do it messy. And then just secure it with a rubber band. Any rubber band is fine because it's going to cover up anyways. And then you're going to take your ponytail and you're just going to braid it into a simple 3-strand braid all the way down. And it's kind of tough to do, so all I did was I just kind of pulled it to the front instead of doing it from the back. As you can tell, I didn't really know which way I was going, but I finally figured it out. And then you're just going to keep braiding all the way down to the bottom. Try to go as far down as you can. And then you're going to secure it, ideally with a small rubber band that's the color of your hair, but all I had was blue, so that's what I used. And then you're just going to shape it, or actually kind of make it into like a bun, like we did in the first hairstyle. And then you're just going to pin it. And then just pin it as many times as you need to. I mean, some people have thicker hair than others, so if you have really thick hair, use a lot of bobby pins. If you don't have thick hair, then just use as many as you need. You can just add like a little flower in it, or you can add a bow. Anything is cute. Okay, so this is my last hairstyle. This one's kind of the same thing as my other braided one, except for this one I'm taking more hair. And it's pretty much the same concept. Just taking hair, adding it in, and just French braiding. And then once you get towards the back of your hair where you're going to make your ponytail, you're going to just braid normally. Like so. And you want to braid a little bit extra just in case it kind of loosens up towards the end. And here, if you guys can't hold it, you guys can always secure it with a little rubber band. I just held it with my hands and just pulled my hair back because I've done this so many times. But if you guys really need to, you can feel free to just tie a rubber band, and then once you tie this last rubber band, take off the one that you first did. And then just pull to secure and then loosen out the braid. And there you go, that's the 5th hairstyle.